Well, hi once again, everybody. Welcome into another edition of the Golfer's Garden, where we help cultivate your game. This show is all about golf equipment, golf balls, shafts, all of the things that golfers love to talk about. They need to help improve their game, and we're here to give them a little better understanding of any questions they might have or concerns in the type of equipment that they have. And to do that, I've got an absolutely great co-host, Gene Perante from Golf Labs Inc. down in San Diego, is the owner, operator, proprietor of Golf Labs Inc., recognizes the finest independent golf testing lab in the country, and nobody knows more about golf stuff than my co-host Gene. So, Gene, welcome to another show, and I've got an email from Jonathan that says he is from somewhere back east. I can't make it out, but he says he has a problem using hybrids and wants to know, could it be because of the design of the hybrids? And to be honest with you, Jonathan, I doubt that, my friend. But let's ask somebody who knows, and let's ask Gene. What about hybrids, Gene?
So, Dennis, I'm going to start with a quote from one of the greatest sports columnists of all time. And this is going to date me a little bit, but I absolutely love the quote from Jim Murray of the Los Angeles Times.
Yeah, I remember Jim.
That said, only God and Jack Nicklaus could hit a one iron. And, that was true until hybrids were created.
Yeah.
And hybrids provided a little bit of that connection to the almighty for the average golfer, in that it used to be your 1, 2, 3 iron, even your 4 iron, you had to generate a lot of speed to get the lift and launch conditions necessary. And the reason for that is where the center of mass of the irons was right up front. And that meant that as you swung through, you had to swing hard in order to get that ball in the air. What hybrids have done is they're bigger, and as enlarging the club head, it's allowed the designers to move the center of gravity back and down. And what that does is that provides more launch to the golf ball and gets the golf ball up. It's a simple physics calculation. And, I'm 54. I didn't start playing a hybrid until I was late 40s. And I just finally realized I couldn't hit my 3 iron anymore. I mean, I'd hit it 1 out of every 5, 6 times. I had to swing out of my shoes.
Yeah.
Suddenly I got a 3 hybrid, and it was like I was falling out of bed swinging and getting more distance than I was out of my 3 wood. So I have been a huge convert to hybrids, not only personally, but professionally. And now you see sets that go all the way with hybrids to 6 and 7 irons even.
Exactly.
And the reason being, for especially senior golfers, they've realized that the technology transfers throughout the bag and really is kind of an elixir of, stamina and vigor to players as they age, that they can maintain the same distances. So I think what the question pertains to is more than likely they just don't have the correct hybrid, or something. It sounds like it's misfit, because hybrids in general versus irons, especially longer irons, usually it's the exact opposite. They are much, much easier to hit and much easier to get the ball in the air, and also more forgiving.
Totally. What I think part of it might be too, Gene, and correct me if you think I'm wrong. I think number one, the traditionalists, players that have been playing for a long time, may shy away from them because they're not traditional in their mind. Secondly, I think a lot of people try to hit a hybrid incorrectly, and they try to sweep it and that type of thing instead of hitting down on it. What do you say about that?
You raised 2 really, really good points. So we've talked previously about trusting the equipment. And if you don't trust the equipment, it doesn't matter what the technology presents itself as, you're not going to perform well, because your mind is not going to allow your body to swing. On the second point, absolutely. And I don't think the industry does a very good job on this, but you have kind of two categories that there's a bit of a crossover. You know, you can have a 5, 7, 9 wood, and it gets really kind of blurry as to, you know, what the wood category is
Right.
versus the hybrid category, because, you know, your loft angles and even your construction are similar, but the sole, the leading edge are designed completely differently. For the wood category, you're 100% right. You should be sweeping it. For the hybrid category, you should be treating it like an iron.
Right.
And so what does that mean? For any woods, play it a little bit more forward in your stance and sweep it. For a hybrid, play it more towards the middle of your stance and hit down on it. That's what it's designed for.
Absolutely. And I also think they have a very useful purpose also. I think they multitask, so to speak, when you're getting around the golf course. If you're in a little bit of thickish rough or kind of a squirrely lie, if the ball's down a little bit, don't you think these are great for getting the ball up in the air and towards your target?
Absolutely. And, you know, they can be a miracle club because, you know, you could be 180, 190 out in the rough thinking you don't have a chance, and you give a good swing on a hybrid. You might not hit the green, but you're going to be 15, 20 yards
Right.
short with, you know, a decent chance to get up and down for a par. So, no, completely agree. They have, you know, a lot of players use them around the greens too. They choke down on them and feel confident
Exactly.
with the fact that it'll pop the ball up nice and easy. So I've seen many different uses. I'm a big convert, not only personally, like I said, but professionally. And I think that every player, if they can't generate, you know, Jack Nicklaus in his prime clubhead speed, should look at hybrids as an alternative to longer irons in the bag.
Absolutely agree with you 100%. I've got a follow up on that too, Gene. So we're going to step away, take a short break. We come back. We're going to finish up with the Golfer's Garden and Gene Parente. Stay with us.
Golfers at every level strive to hit the ball like a tour player, setting the club perfectly at the top, storing all the energy as they unwind and their clubhead approaches the ball, striking it flush at impact and staring it down as it explodes off the club towards the target. Introducing Precision Impact. Precision Impact is the single tool that will accelerate that process and get anybody striking the ball with complete command. Unlike any other product, Precision Impact is designed to keep the hands quiet and prevent the fatal flipping or scooping of the hands. This amazing product will actually reprogram your brain to keep your hands in the perfect textbook position. Precision Impact will soon have you hitting the most crisp, consistent shots of your life. As you start your backswing, you should hear several clicks as your wrist folds properly for a perfect set at the top of your swing. From there, allow your arms to fall as you aggressively rotate through the ball, knowing your Precision Impact will keep your hands and clubhead in the ideal position. Order now at PrecisionImpactGolf.com and never look back.
As golfers, we want instant gratification when it comes to a better golf swing and playing better golf. Impossible, you say? Not anymore. Golf Boost Artificial Intelligence (AI) has developed and patented the most advanced swing analysis technology in golf. Simply, the algorithms detect your body position and then analyze your golf swing using their artificial intelligence technology. The AI captures all the relevant data from your swing video and then presents you a personalized lesson. Golf Boost AI is the ultimate swing analysis and virtual instruction system for golfers of all ages and abilities. This sophisticated software takes into consideration your height and build, playing level, and returns the ideal solution for your swing. Bottom line, Golf Boost AI is an incredibly convenient and cost-effective tool for golfers to improve their swing. Go to golfboost.com and check it out. The app is free to download and try. Visit golfboost.com today.
All right, we are back with more of the Golfer's Garden, where we help cultivate your game. I'm Dennis Silvers, along with my great co-host Gene Parente from Golf Labs Inc. down in San Diego. Gene, when people come to you for data, for testing information, What is the major difference between using a 3-iron that they may test on your robot as opposed to a 3 hybrid?
The major difference is launch and spin, and without a doubt, the hybrids get in the air easier. They launch. They require less velocity in order to hit the ball the same distance as a hybrid. The other advantage, and it's dependent upon the design of the manufacturer. Off-center hits, they can be more forgiving than a 3-iron as well.
Yeah, and you alluded to before, and I think it's a huge factor and a huge plus. You don't need the same club head speed with a 3 hybrid as you would do with a 3-iron to get that launch and to get the distance, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I mean they're miracle clubs. I mean, they just they do an amazing job at let's be frank. Your long irons are some of your more difficult shots,
Right.
And so why swing out of your shoes when you can swing within yourself and get a very similar result?
Absolutely, and you're right. You go into most retailers now to buy a set of golf clubs. Most of them, they will start with a 4-iron. You want a 3-iron, you want a 2-iron, you want a 1-iron. They'll make it for you, but that's kind of telling you something if they're starting already with a 4-iron. Anyway, Gene, great information as usual, and I'm sure that's going to help our friend that wrote in, Jonathan, and appreciate it. And we're going to see you next time soon, Gene. Thank you. All right, that's going to wrap it up for the Golfer's Garden. I've been your host, Dennis Silvers, along with Gene Parente. We hope this information is helping you because it's all designed to make you a better player. So until then, so long, everybody.